Are you ready for the rough?
Hey, what is up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. We've got a lot of stuff to get to today with some new updates to the mysterious death of UFO researcher Max Spears, some strange things happening on Mars, but the first clip I want to get to by a source in Charlotte, North Carolina, of some very strange activity happening above a hotel. It's in Charlotte, and it's about an 8-minute long video, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it. I'll play most of it, and then I will put the link to the full version down in the video description. But this is just kind of one of those videos where it speaks for itself. So we're just going to let it play here, and we'll talk more in just a second. So check this out.
I ain't never seen anything like that. See if I can show the hotel here. There's the hotel, and these things are all jumping around. So whatever they are, they're moving around like fireflies, but they're really high up in the air.
Wow. What is it, Tom?
At first I was thinking they were like flares, you know, off a chopper, like a strafe flare, but they're moving very strangely.
Well, you know, 911 getting calls like you wouldn't believe right now.
And as you can tell, it's a severely overcast night. And this is Charlotte, North Carolina, FYI.
That's weird. Well, ain't the way for this place around here, is it?
So as you can see, they're sparkling. Don't know what they are, but they're really up there.
Coming out in your phone?
Yeah, you can see it in my phone, yeah. It's crazy. They look like strobe lights, but they're so small, but then there's a pattern.
What? Yeah.
So this is the Le Meridian Hotel in downtown Charlotte. You can see, and we are here watching whatever those are.
We ain't crazy, I swear. Look at all that there. I don't know.
It was just over the hotel. It's moved over. It's in a weird pattern. Now it's moved into a, it's like a vertical pyramid looking thing, or a triangle. I don't know what that is. Now it's just sitting stable.
That's behind that cloud. It's above the cloud.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about it is now it's making a triangle like it's an actual geometric form when before it was just moving around. Clouds starting to cover it up. If you're watching this, you see little sparkly dots. That's it. It's still here. Not sure what it is.
Very bizarre piece of video here. No idea what I'm looking at. We have these strange sort of flickering lights sitting high above this hotel in the clouds here. Some have stated that this may be part of a larger, possibly cloaked craft of some sort. I don't know. I've never seen activity quite like this. And the lights sit there for a while, so I wouldn't think that it would be any kind of fireworks. I mean, there's no sound to the lights, and it seems like they just sit there, disappearing at times, reappearing, and it's extremely strange. So my best guess is that we've got to have some other videos or viewers who were at the hotel. This was uploaded just 2 days ago on the 15th, October 15th, so anyone over Charlotte near this area see these things or have any more info, be sure to send me an email. All right, very strange footage. Big thanks to C. Hulbert for sharing this footage with us. Let me know what you guys think. Now, some other very strange footage coming from Mars has just hit the web, discovered by the YouTube channel Mars Alive. And what we have here is a sequence of frames showing the Curiosity rover drilling down into the surface of Mars. And you'll notice what some people are calling a small creature or a bug, possibly, moving about near the drilling. So you're seeing that footage looping over here. And we actually see a couple of strange things here moving near the drill, as if to, move away. We see this black object, which some have said looks like a cricket or a grasshopper or possibly even a roach, moving away from the rover toward this crack here. We also see another smaller black object that seems to appear when the larger object moves towards this crack here. So we have these two small objects. Now, some are saying that this is solid proof that we are not on Mars to begin with. We have a growing subgroup of people who believe that we've never been to Mars and that it's all being filmed in Greenland or Arizona, and that we've just never even been to another planet. I don't believe that necessarily. I do know that NASA does have a track record of faking shots in the past, but that's usually because they were unable to show what was truly and originally recorded. So in some cases, they have been forced to recreate scenes like they did on the moon. Others have said that this could possibly just be a rock moving away from the drill due to the vibration. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. But some have said that if you look closely on this larger black bug-looking object, at one point you can actually see what look like legs sort of scurrying about. So, it is a possibility because, if any of you have drilled or dug into your backyard, you'll notice that when you do so, you will see bugs scurrying away from the drill spot or the digging spot. So that's a natural occurrence. You will also have vibrations. So it could be one or the other. It could be proof that Mars is not as dead as we have been told, and that there are possibly some insects living beneath the surface on Mars. We know we have found microbes there, and we know that Mars was once like Earth. It had large oceans, flowing water. We have seen what look like large pieces of glass tubing underneath the surface of Mars, UFO activity above the surface. So, at this point, with what we have, I don't think we can say conclusively whether it's just a rock moving from the drill, an insect moving away from the drill, or whether this was shot on Earth. So I'll let you guys watch. You be the judge. I'll put the original link to these images down in the video description. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Now, if you remember yesterday, we were talking about the mysterious death of a fellow UFO researcher by the name of Max Spiers. He was found dead on a sofa in Poland just days before he was to be giving a talk at a UFO conference that he had been invited to. We had covered his death back in July when he originally passed away, but we posted a video yesterday talking about the cryptic text message that he had sent to his mother stating, and I quote, "Your boy's in trouble. If anything happens to me, investigate." So we're getting new information that he was digging into some things that somebody didn't want him looking into. And now it seems that this entire situation, it just gets stranger and stranger. We have new reports now coming from the mother of Mr. Spiers, who is quoted as saying that her son was killed by a Satanist cult who was trying to, quote, deprogram him. Now, Max Spiers, by the way, was actually a schoolhood buddy of the Hollywood actor Orlando Bloom. And his girlfriend, who, if you remember we were talking about, which apparently he didn't know for very long, says that Max had been, quote, held against his will in the days prior to his death. It is being reported that the 39-year-old UFO researcher fell in with a cult who gave him drugs before he died on a sofa in Warsaw, Poland. Here you're seeing a picture of his mother holding a portrait of Mr. Spiers. And his mother, Vanessa, says that she fears he was killed in a twisted cult sacrifice. So they found him dead, said that there was dark liquid coming from his mouth. This was strange because the police are saying he died of natural causes, and now we are finding out that there may have been an examination carried out at some point, but that the results are being kept from the family and not being released. So it just gets stranger, and the suspicion continues to encircle this man's death. And, you know, from everybody who has spoken about Max, they've all said that he was a sane, normal guy. Max's girlfriend, again, claimed that Max told her days before his death that he had been taken prisoner by people who wanted to do, quote, satanic rituals to deprogram him. She went on to say he said that they had given him something that had put him in a coma for 2 days. His mother also stated that she had actually spoken to one of the members of this mysterious group on the phone for a couple of hours before her son's death, where she had overheard them setting up or talking about this supposed satanic ritual. And, yeah, I mean, man, this just gets weirder and weirder. There's also being reports of a photograph that is purported to have been sent to Max's mother just hours before Max's death that showed his body with a red mark on his forehead. And yeah, I mean, I'll just put the link to the article. There's so much for you guys to read here. I'll put the link to it down in the video description. You guys read it and try to make some sense of it. But I definitely think there may be a cover-up going on here. I think that there may be some disinformation being released here as well. Something just doesn't smell right here. And, you know, when you are trying to cover up the truth, the more disinfo you pump into a story, the more confusion it's going to create. And, you know, it's going to get so mixed up that the point is going to get lost and the truth is going to get lost. So, yeah, check out this story. Strange stuff. Now, speaking of other enemies of the government and people who have been digging where they shouldn't have been, new reports have been coming out recently about Julian Assange, the creator of WikiLeaks, who is said to be missing again and possibly dead after his internet was severed by a state party, as in the government. Reports started coming out yesterday that Julian Assange had been cut off from the digital world. A tweet posted Monday said that the internet connection had been intentionally severed, and that it was cut by a, quote, unidentified state party. They went on to say that we have activated the appropriate contingency plans, and it is now being reported that he may have been killed or captured by the government. And you know what? I wouldn't doubt that there are some very powerful people looking to get this guy, especially after having released these thousands of emails relating to Hillary Clinton. In these emails, to and from various people, I swear, politics is just dirty. And at this point, and I know a lot of you guys ask me, who am I voting for, Trump or Clinton? And to be honest, you know what, guys? I doubt it matters. Because politics is politics, it never changes. It doesn't matter what part, you know, in my opinion, Democrats and Republicans and this choice of being able to be on one side or the other, I think it's all just a facade to make people believe that they actually have a choice or that they actually have a voice and that they can change things. I firmly believe that this is not a democracy. This is a government where the powerful do what they want to do. They make big promises every election, and we have yet to see any real change, and it seems to just be getting worse and worse. So, Mr. Assange better watch his ass. That's all I can say. So, yeah, it's tough to be a part of this conspiracy research community. Whether you are a whistleblower, a researcher, a witness, whatever you are, if you are talking about information or researching information that you shouldn't be, it seems like the danger is growing. The truth-seeking movement has grown with such popularity over the past couple of years that we are starting to see some major pushback by some very dark forces. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll post some links down below to some more info on the WikiLeaks fiasco. We have got a ton of new footage and stories that we're going to be talking about in future videos. I have got about 7 or 8 pages of emails, probably over 500 emails, that I am currently going through. I'm a little backed up, so if you've emailed me footage or sent me messages and I haven't gotten back to you yet, don't worry. Like I said, I'm a one-man show. I can only go through so many hundreds of emails each day and run the channel and make videos, so I will get to it. We've got a lot of amazing footage coming, so be sure to subscribe and stick here with Secure Team because we've got a lot more coming. And by the way, I am going to be having a special contest where I will be giving away a brand new Blue Yeti USB microphone. Now, if you don't know, the Blue Yeti is one of the most widely used microphones on YouTube. It's used by countless YouTubers. It retails at about $120. I am going to be giving away a Blue Yeti Black Edition along with a brand new microphone stand and shock absorber mount with it. So I will be releasing more details about that in our next video, so be sure to look out for that. If you are building your own YouTube channel or are simply needing a professional microphone for whatever endeavor you might be pursuing, be sure to stick here with the channel, and I'll talk more about it in our next video. It's an awesome microphone, and one of you lucky guys is going to get it. So again, thanks for watching. Stick around with Secure Team. We've got a lot more coming, and I'll see you back real soon.